If you're looking for a creator's PC, this is one great choice. And this is how I log in. Snappy, right? Yo guys, Hans here, and this is the MSI PS42 8RB that I call the creator's PC. Now this is towards to creative professionals. Alright, so what's so special about this laptop? Not only it's in silver white, but it's branded as a prestige machine. Now the two things that I like about this laptop is the fingerprint scanner and the beautiful screen display with its thin bezels. Now it's a pleasure to edit on this machine. Now the screen panel that we have here is a non-reflective Full HD IPS level screen. So viewing angles are really nice. You can see it whenever you tilt it. Now having a nice IPS screen display is a must for a 2018 laptop, since you're going to use it on different environments. Sometimes you're going to tilt it like that or like so. So you have a really good display so you can see it even it's off-angled. And for the fingerprint scanner, this is the first time that I've experienced a fingerprint scanner on a laptop. Now, I was surprised how well it works and how quickly it is. Now, if this is going to be my main laptop, I'll be sure to forget my password because it just works very well. And you can also register multiple fingers. I have my left finger and my right finger just in case I want to switch fingers, right? Now, before I go to specs and ports, now this has been my main laptop for the past days. I edit on it, I rendered on it, and I did some video editing on it. So I've tested this laptop. Now, this is a 14-inch laptop that doesn't feel like it's a 14-inch. Working on this laptop has some adjustment. Now, first, it looks small, but it performs big. What I mean is size do matter. Now, it having a slim form and carrying this around all day without any hassle because it's just 1.19 kilos. Now, this is very portable. It's light, guys. Now, imagine carrying this around for like a shoot or a meeting or going to a place. It's very light on your backpack. Now, this is an advantage of a thin and light laptop. How about the battery? Now this has a 10 hours productivity use, so it depends on what you do. If you're just browsing the net, getting some files, or doing your script, or just checking your files, or checking your things that you're going to do, watching movies, or doing directing, checking time frames, or for me, I do all of that. It lasted around 8 to 9 hours. I also do some light editing on it like Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, After Effects, and it holds up well. Now, says here that it says 10 hours productivity up to 10 hours of using it. Now, that depends on what you do. So for my testing, it lasted around 8 to 9 hours depending if I'm doing a lot of things on my laptop. And by the way, guys, if I'm using a laptop all day, I never shut it down. I just put it on sleep. So that means it's still working because it's not completely shut off. It's just on sleep. Okay, now there are two things that needs to get me right on a laptop. That's the keyboard and the trackpad. Now the trackpad here looks a bit small, but it's actually the right size. Now using this for past days, I think this is just the right size for it. Now the fingerprint scanner is above the trackpad, so this is a good place because where else you're going to put your fingers? On the keyboard and the trackpad, right? Now this is a very perfect place for a fingerprint scanner. Have it on the trackpad. Now the trackpad here, guys, has a smooth finish and it does respond well. I actually been using this just the trackpad. I don't use my mouse because I'm really trying to test this product if it's really nice. Now I tried to hide my mouse for a bit and I was not looking for my mouse because the trackpad performs really good. Now the fingerprint scanner also has the correct placement here. Instead of putting it on different places, just put it there, okay? This is the correct placement for that, okay? Now, there is just one thing on this trackpad. I think this is just new because this is a review unit. It's very new. Now, the clicks, it's just too clicky, guys. Now, it's kind of loud a bit. So, that's just one concern here, but I think over time that will be a little bit silent. Let's move on to the keyboard. Now, since this is a compact design, the keys are a little bit compressed. Now, every laptop has a learning curve on the keyboards. I still get confused with the shift and the control. Now, the backlight that we have here is white. We have only one single backlight. Now, the keys are in silver and the backlight is white, so it blends together and it's kind of hard to see when you're in a lit environment. But if you're in a darker environment, it's really perfect. You can see it well. I just wish that they went to a black keyboard instead of a silver, so we have like a little bit of contrast between the backlight and the keys. For the build construction, we have mix of plastic and brushed aluminum that looks elegant and appealing to the eyes. Now, I like the feel of the brushed aluminum here and over there, and we have some plastic over the sides of the bezel there. Now, the power button is located on top here and it's surrounded with the air vents. Now, take note, that's not the speaker, that's the air vents. Now, the speakers are located over here on the front bottom here. So let's do a little bit of testing. Alright guys, so now this is a test of the speakers of this laptop. Now my mic is located here. I'm wearing a lapel mic. Okay, now let's play this. So if you think about franks and potato chips, this is where it came from. Next level. Right now we're at maximum volume. Yo guys, Hans here, and this is the potato review. So the potato lowering down here measures 2.5 by 2 inches. Now this is considered as a small potato. Alright guys, so now the speaker here it's not terrible, but it works, okay? So the speaker is nice, it's loud, you can hear it. Now if you're just on this feet, or if you're just close on your laptop, definitely you can hear clear sounds of the speaker. Now, if you just want to hear more quality, just wear headphones, okay? Now, let's move on to the webcam placement, and you're gonna love this. Now, the webcam is completely wrong on its placement. It's not bad, but it's just wrong with its placement. Now, it's located on the bottom here, and you can see there, guys, it's straight pointing at your nose. So if you have a good nose, that's good. But if you don't have, then you just gotta consider that the webcam is located there. But so far, it takes great images. See? You can still clearly see me, right? And that's the quality of the webcam. You can hear me. Hi, hello. There are you. Now let's go to the ports. Now this is what I love about MSI because they're giving us ports that we actually use. Now we have the power port here where we plug in our DC adapter over the left side, which is a great placement. We also have our HDMI. I use the HDMI and a USB Type-C here, and the headphone jack, the combo jack here. And over the right side you have two more USB Type-A and a USB Type-C, and they didn't forget that this is for content creator laptop, Now, they have a full-size SD card reader. Now, I use that a lot to take these videos and edit it. Now, this laptop is a great tool for the type of work that I do. Now, I do directing and content creation. Now, the specs on this laptop has an Intel Core i7 8th-gen processor. Now, meaning this has a quad-core processor. So imagine that on a thin laptop. Now, editing on it, doing intensive tasks like After Effects and Premiere is just easy for this laptop. And also we have the GeForce MX 150 graphics card. Now I was surprised on that graphics card because it works well with Premiere and After Effects. Now we also have an 8 GB of RAM here. Now you can max it out up to 16 GB. And also that fast M.2 SSD storage that makes everything snappy. Alright guys, so let's just talk about this a little bit. Now for the cooling. Now, the cooling, yeah, it will run hot if you're in a hot environment, but you're gonna use this on a colder environment. The thermals are just nice. It's okay. It's not going to heat up like an iron if you're doing editing. It's actually works. Just make sure that you have like a little bit of airflow going in. So if you're to what's the thermals? Is it too hot? Is it running hot? Don't complain, just get an air condition and work with your laptop. Alright guys, so let's close it on this. Now, if you're looking for a very portable laptop that looks decent and classy, you're not going to get wrong on this one. Now, if you're a photographer, director, or you do a lot of video editing, this is a pleasure to edit on this laptop. It's portable, it's just 14-inch, and it does a lot. It has quad-core processor in it. It's thin and light. You have like the complete ports, you have like the SD card. You don't have to bring dongles with you. It's a good media laptop if you're doing like media type work, like videos and photos. It's a great laptop for that. Now, this laptop is for that professional need. You need a portable laptop, you need the ports that you are continuous using like the USB type A and the USB type C, and of course that SD card reader, HDMI. So everything here is on a complete package. Alright guys, so that's it for this laptop. If you're interested in getting this product, check the link in the description box. And special thanks to MSI for making this video possible. And again guys, my name is Hans, and for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one, and thanks for watching.